going live on YouTube. So we will wait a few minutes until maybe somebody comes and join me. And I will see, okay, we have the chat here. I can see the chat. Let me see what else. Share screen, share end stream. Aha, all right. This is a weekly show. It's called Meet My Patterns. It's from SandraStitches. I am Sandra. And if somebody's here, I just want to know that everything is working here. So just put in the chats maybe hello, a name, where are you watching from. I want to see if people are here. And so I can start. Um, this is my first time. So my first time on YouTube going live. So I'm trying to learn how this works. Say hi, say hello. Meet My Patterns. Meet My Patterns, it's a weekly show that I usually do in our free Facebook community, which is called Crochet and Stories with SandraStitches. But now I decided that I will go with YouTube. So, hi from Ohio. Heart, Hands, Hooks. Hello, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. It's as I said, it's my first time on YouTube Live, so it's kind of exciting for me. If you do not know me, so my name is Sandra, and I'm from Israel, and I am the designer behind SandraStitches. And the idea behind this weekly show that usually, as I said, I go live in our Facebook group, is that I just want people to feel my patterns, to meet them, to maybe I have a special story behind the design, and then you can connect with them more, and also maybe to get to know me. All right, so I see that we have more people. Hi, Don, how are you? Oh, you are the eye specialist. All right, so I hope you're fine. Maybe you have headphones, like so nobody hears me in the waiting room. You know, my English is not the best, but we can manage it. So, meet my patterns. Today, we are going to go over 3 patterns that you can find free on my blog. And I'm going to tell you about each pattern, why, what's special about it, if I think there is something special, and maybe if you can alternate things about them. I have a special request about one of them, so I will talk about it in a minute. So we are going to be talking about the special stitch I used here in this washcloth. It's the rustic washcloth. What I think I'll do, I'll just put the links in the comments. Let me find it. The rustic washcloth. And then while we are talking, maybe you can go click on the link and look at it if you're new, so you can find the patterns. All right. So this one, I designed it for a blog hop, the washcloth, the winter washcloth blog hop that we had, I think, in January, and I used a very special stitch that I become in love with it really, because look at the fabric. It's just such a dense fabric, and you can do so many things with this stitch. It's called the waist coast stitch. All right, look at it. It looks like a V, right? And it's really so simple, but it makes such an amazing texture. All you have to do, by the way, there is a stitch tutorial in my channel, so you can look in the channel and find the stitch tutorial. But all you have to do, instead of making your single crochet on top on top of the stitch, through the 2 V's here, you insert your hook in the middle between the V here, between the V's. So you insert the hook between the V's and make a single crochet. That's it. But look at this just amazing stitch. I'm thinking like, of course, a blanket, of course, washcloth, something that you need to be very, very dense and it doesn't have holes. Maybe baby blankets, because we don't want their little feet and fingers to get caught inside some holes. So this is the first pattern that I wanted you to look at and feel and hear the story behind it. I called it rustic because of the colors. It's a kind of a beige and a chocolate brown here. It's just the West Coast stitch. Maybe no, I think that the brown stripes are made in maybe half doubles or just a single crochet. So it gives a little bit of a difference here for the chocolate stripes, but most of the washcloth is made with the same stitch. All right. So let me see. Have to go, but we'll rewatch. Good to see you. Great. No problem. You can come back and watch it later. So this is the first pattern that I wanted you to know about. The second one is the one that went live and on the blog hop yesterday. There is still a blog hop called the Head to Heels, like two different patterns, something for the head and something for the feet. And I featured these, I call them the green peas socks. I put it on my hands, but it's not a glove, it's a sock. All right? It's a sock. And it's worked with a special stitch that it's called the Y stitch. You have all the information in the pattern. It's free on my blog. I will put later the link so you can find it. And you have a few more hours that you can download the free PDF. I think maybe not. I don't know because of the time zone. So I'm not sure if it's still there. Anyway, you have the free pattern on the blog. Now, many people, because it was free and because many people looked at it yesterday, they send me like emails and answers that this part is too small for them because they need a full fit to hold their feet more tightly. So what I wanted to say, this is just like a rectangle, okay? So I started this part for the fingers, for the toes, and I made it really small because I wanted just the toes to feel, more put together in the sock. And then I started the lacy part of the sock, and I finished it with a ruffle, so it has kind of a flare and everything. But if you need to have the whole feet put together and hold together, so you can just continue this part a little bit more and just try it on your feet and then start the lacy part and maybe even make it longer as long as you want. It doesn't really matter. It depends on the size of your feet or the size of the feet that you are working this pattern for. So these are the green peas socks. If you can see them, it has it's a military green. It's a military green color. So this is why I called it the green peas, because of course we are looking for peas. And yeah, and this is the Y stitch. It's really simple, and look, the texture and the lace that it makes, it's really, really beautiful. Let me look for the link so I can put it in the comments. One moment. Peace. I'll look for the green piece. Okay. And I'll put it in the comments. So you can go back and look at them. Look at the free pattern on my blog. So this is the second pattern I wanted to talk about. It's in my blog. You can go and work it. I did not cancel the free PDF yet. So until we finish this conversation here, maybe an hour later, I will leave it, the free PDF that you can download. All the information how to download the free PDF is on the blog post. So you can find it here in the blog post, the link that I put in the comments. The third pattern that I want to talk about today is my petunia beanie hat. This one also came out last week, is part of our From Us to You crochet donation challenge 2025. As you all know, we have a crochet donation challenge. We had one in 2024. When I say we, it's me and Helen from Sunflower Cottage Crochet, and we collaborate. And this year, we decided that we are going to have a hat and a scarf each month in a different color with a white stripe. They will all have a white stripe, so we can identify them. We can spot them in the crowd. And we are going to use the same stitch, the scarf and the hat. I'm going to design one, and Helen is going to design one. And also we are going to make video stitch tutorials for the stitches that we are working each month. So this is the February beanie hat that we published as part of the challenge. It's called From Us to You. And you can find it. I'll put the link. You can find everything and all the links to the challenge. Let me find it. In my blog, there is I will put the link to the 2025, but you will find there also the link to the 2024. Last year we did the same, but in different things. We did not have a theme. So now each month we have a theme, a color because of that theme. So of course February is Valentine's, so we chose red and lovey, and we use this beautiful, I call it the small puff stitch. Look how amazing it is. It's kind of bubbles, but it's not a bubble stitch. It's a kind of a small, excuse me, I'm a little bit with a cold. It's not a bubble. It's just a treble stitch, and then a slip stitch, a treble stitch, and then a slip stitch. And it comes out so beautiful with these little puffs, little bubbles, little, I don't know how you want to call them. And of course, if you wear it, look at it. Isn't it amazing? Of course, you can make it in any color. This is just a suggestion because we have these themes. And next week, we are going to have the matching scarf for this. Helen is designing it, and we are going to have we have already the stitch tutorial, the video stitch tutorial. It's on YouTube. There is a link in the pattern, and the patterns are free in our blog. So you can find it in my blog in the link that I put in the comments, and you can find, and I will put it also in the show notes, all the links. So if somebody is watching the replay, they can find the links that we are talking about today. All right. So these are the 3 patterns that I have for you today. If you have any questions about them, or if you want to know anything about SandraStitches, you are very, very welcome to leave a comment and tell me and ask. So I will, of course, answer later. And yeah, let me see if there is something in the comments. I don't see any questions. I don't know. I hope you are seeing me fine and you can hear me fine. As I said in the beginning, this is my first time going live on YouTube. I hope it was okay. All right. So this is it for today. Go and look at the patterns. Go and see if you find something that you like. And of course, share with us and tell us so that we can congratulate you. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.